Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight at 5. More heartbreaking news for the family of beloved Memphis pastor Arturo Eason Williams.
The teenager accused of her murder is out of jail after posting bond. Eason Williams was shot and killed in her driveway during a carjacking back in July. Two teenagers and a 21-year-old are now charged with her murder. Now, one of the teens, 16-year-old Miguel Andrade, is being tried as an adult, and he was released last Wednesday after posting a $200,000 bond.
Stephen Reels joins us live now in the studio. And Stephen, this has to be difficult news for the family, still mourning. And you spoke with a woman who was close to Eason Williams, who was on the phone with her moments before that deadly encounter. This must be devastating news for her, too.
Yeah, Rudy and Pepper, you couldn't even imagine. Brigida French and Eason Williams were friends for almost 2 decades, and they called each other all the time. But French had no idea she would be the last person Eason Williams would talk to.
Called my husband and said, I've just experienced the worst thing in my life.
A memory she will never forget. Brigida French called Arturo Eason Williams on and off the day she died. They had been close friends for years.
She was laughing, and she had the most infectious laughter, and her laughter turned into scream. A scream that I've never heard before.
French kept calling her name.
Arturo, Arturo, what's happening? And then I heard the shots, and her screaming stopped.
French called 911, gave them Eason Williams' information, and met the Reverend's children at the hospital. That's where they learned Eason Williams later died.
She loved everybody. She cared for everyone. She was passionate about justice for all people.
7 months later, the memory, the sadness, anger, and the shock remains. One of the people responsible for Eason Williams' death is out on bond.
He was already on probation. He was wearing an ankle bracelet. He was moved to adult court for a reason, and that he is out on bond after what he had done is just baffling.
French and many of Eason Williams' loved ones continue fighting for a cause she believed in, restorative justice. Eason Williams wanted juveniles to get the help they needed so they didn't reoffend.
She would encourage us to be where we are and do what we can wherever we are to create justice.
Now, French is currently working to create an after-school program with a loving and caring environment to honor the memory of Arturo Eason Williams and the efforts she made to change their lives. Rudy and Pepper.